Alright, welcome back, people. Sorry I have not posted anything in 2 weeks. My ruckus decided to crap out on me, and I had to spend some time troubleshooting that, which didn't take long. I thought it was a relay, the starter relay. It was not the starter relay, even though I replaced it twice. After the second one and it didn't start, I knew that it had to be something else, because there's no way I got two different relays that were bad, even though they're from different companies. I'm like, there's no way. So, sorry, I'm trying to thought of other stuff right now as well. But yeah, we're gonna take a scenic route today, so give y'all a little content, more than what I had planned. Yeah, so I knew it wasn't the fuses. I checked the fuses because there was no clicking from the relay, so I was like, relay must be bad, or it's a fuse blown, you know. Fuses were good. Even the relay, when I put the multimeter on it, that was fine as well. So I was like, there's only so many things, and I checked the rest of the system for a starter, and all that checked fine. So I knew at that point the only other thing it could be is the start button. But I was like, why would the start button go bad? That's not a part that is used often. So it just really confused me as to why it would or even could be the start button. But anyway, it was the start button. I had to contact Dorbyworks, and I told them, what was going on. And I was like, hey, I'm running out of ideas. Like, I can't test the start button and everything. Well, I can, but it's not showing me anything because I don't have the proper lead stick pushed down into the pins. Anyway, they emailed me back and they're like, hey, if you want to start it, or to make sure that it is starting, just unplug the connector and put a screwdriver to the pins, and it'll connect itself and complete the circuit. And I was like, no, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that beforehand. I am an electrician by trade, and I just tapped it together real quick, and sure as shit, it tried to crank over, and I was like, gotta be kidding me. So I went ahead and put in for a new button, which is right there, that silver one. It's not the same one that comes with the kit, which I was a little upset about because I didn't want silver, but they didn't have any other options. And I feel like, asking them, hey, can I get a black one? I was like, screw it. I'll just order, what they have, and I'll make it work. That's what I did. So I got that started up, and then I noticed that the ruckus wasn't building any pressure to push the fuel up. So I was like, okay, it's been sitting for 2 weeks with fuel in it, so maybe there's just a little bit of contaminants or something like that. It's just built up, whatever. And so I figured I would go ahead, and this person doesn't know. There they go. I went ahead and was about to clean out the filter, the pump, because I got a Makuni pump, and it's the second one I replaced because I thought the other one was bad. It was the black one that was round. I forget which brand that is, but I moved it, and then all of a sudden, because I was like, before I undo everything, let me see if it is pumping. And then sure enough, after I moved it, it started pumping just fine. So I don't know if there's a block in the system somewhere or what, but I had a problem, and now I don't. I just repositioned where the fuel pump is, on the other side of the bracket, which I can't show you right now because I've got everything already connected. And so I got the ruckus running and all that jazz. And here we are, trying to make videos again. I need his Lincoln to do something. Old people. Just old people. But we are going to go get some gas because I am going to make some more content throughout the week. I also didn't do much. Well, I'm glad I wasn't able to do much. Sorry. Because we have had a cold front come through here in Florida. And it's just, you know, a little cold. It's not like freezing. I got a hoodie on right now, but it's enough to, like, for the morning at least, it's, you know, it's in the low 50s, and the high for today is like 67, 68, something like that. And I just don't feel like, you know, driving around with the cold and everything. That's my least favorite thing, is the cold. But what can you do? You know, it's not like we live on the equator. So that was the dilemma I was having. That's why I haven't made any videos. And it's not like I really want to make any videos of me doing any other kind of work, like working on the RAV4, which I will say that I just got done replacing the end links because I kept having a clicking noise during hard right turns and whatnot, and that happened out of nowhere. And it also happened on, like, you know, worse bumps, like potholes and stuff like that. So I've had this problem before. It was a loose end link that I had, so I was like, maybe I just didn't tighten down the end link. And so I kept tightening it down, and I'm like, nothing is as tight as it can get. I can't tighten it anymore. And I was like, you know what? I need to get different end links anyway because my vehicle is raised. And so I found a company called Northwoods Performance, and they sell end links for the last 3 generations of RAV. And I was like, yeah, you know, let's order these. They were cheap too. It was like $100 shipped, and both the front end links, yeah, they work. They went on easy. Took a little effort to get them on, but can't complain. The ride already feels a little better, and I'm happy about that. But the rear I still have a problem with. I think whenever I replaced this rear springs with softer ones, I think what happened was that one of the rubber boots didn't sit properly on the right rear spring, and at that point I was driving down the road and I noticed, like, I heard a sound, and I didn't know what it was because, you know, I tightened everything down. That wasn't the issue. And all of a sudden I hear this pow, 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 like something hitting underneath my frame. And then I look behind me, and all of a sudden I see this black piece flying out from behind me, and there was nothing on the road prior. So I had no clue what it was. I'm like, what the hell was that? There was nothing on the road. I didn't leave anything. And so the only thing I could have thought, and I still think it is, I haven't actually looked yet, is that it was one of the rubber boots. Okay. Yeah, after it rained, I got all this stuff right here. Gotta clean this off. Actually, I need to clean this off entirely because I am going to enter this bitch into God, what is it? Ah, crap, I forget the show. Christ. Yeah, it's a show next weekend at the Orange County, what the hell is it? Orange County Convention Center. There we go. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? Well, gotta help out people, you know, I guess. We're gonna make a U-turn, and we're gonna do it a little illegally because no cops, no stops. There we go. Ain't got time to wait. So yeah, I'm gonna enter this bitch into the car show. It's a big car show, and yeah, be the first car show with the Ruckus, although it is not in the prime condition to go because the paint job is still shit. It's cracked. Even the battery box isn't even all the way sealed up, and it's just basically not where I want it to be. But at the same time, it's going to be a while before I actually correct these things, because whenever I redo the paint job, you know, of course I'm going to have to take this completely apart again, and I'm not wanting to do that anytime soon, just because I got other things I'm trying to take care of right now. They're going to be a little bit more time consuming than everything else that I would like to do. So I'm just gonna go over it with some detailer, clean off what I can, maybe take a little bit of paint and fill in the cracks, and just try to clean it up a little bit, at least temporarily. Ooh. Yep. That's a nice day, even though it's in the high 60s, I believe, right now. So it's not too bad. Not doing much today, since everything with the RAV4 is done, except for I just got the extension cables that I'm going to use to hook up the rock lights that I got. The rock lights I purchased prior were really cheap from Amazon. I think they were like, you know, $40 or something like that for 4 of them, and I hooked them up and nothing actually happened. Like, I tested them and they worked, but I don't know. And so I'm gonna hook up the ones from Oxbeam because I'm really liking their products. I just got the light bar put on not too long ago. I think it was the weekend that my Ruckus decided to not want to work. So I'll probably put the rock lights on tonight, maybe. We'll see. I may go to Bass Pro Shop. They got a fishing reel and rod that I want. Like, I don't want anything fancy. I'm not looking for top of the line. It's not like I'm out on a boat, you know, during a competition or anything like that. But I definitely want something decent, you know, at least for a starter. So I'll probably go by there. Also, you know, since it's Black Friday deals going on, maybe they'll have some stuff that I might want elsewise. But I do need to get my motorcycle license. Sounds nice. I do need to get my motorcycle license. And here it's like $350, $375 or something like that to do the class, which I've already done before, but because it's been so long, I would have to redo it, so that fucking sucked. And I'm gonna hope that they let me use my ruckus. That would be ideal. And I can just tell them, you know, because it is a scooter, and just be like, oh yeah, it's only 50cc or 49, because that's what the registration says.